Now here's Maggie at the next stage. She's got her hay, but she's not quite getting the grasp of. She knows how to build a nest, but problem being, just like the other one, she's building it in the corner. Whereas all my other New Zealands straight into the nest box. So I'm hoping that she realizes sooner rather than later that the nest is to be built in the box. So we've got to keep an eye on her. But I'll come back tomorrow and I'll let you know what she's been doing. Okay, bye for now. Well, actually just 5 minutes after I just said that I was going to be worried about where she's building, she just jumped into the box and she's actually digging like mad. So I'll let her play around with it for the evening, and then tomorrow morning, first thing, I put in a little bit more straw, and then she'll actually have the decision then whether to build it a little deeper, because at the moment she's scratching on wood. Although I completely filled that, she's emptied some of it out, and she's right underneath the top of it, as you can see. So she's putting it in where she wants it, but I may have to put some more straw in there a little later. Back to this. I would have to have picked a rabbit which is on the very bottom of the pile of 4. So she's got less light down here than probably any of them. So I may have to, looking at this, I may have to run down a light bulb towards the bottom of the rabbitry, so the bottom cages are lit up more than anything else. Purely something for ease of viewing of how the kits are doing. Gee whiz, look at the state of this. She's got straw all over the place. All that straw that she's just knocked out, she's just trying to pick up again. Right, we're going to leave her, and I will post this video for you guys. So you can see this is the next stage of the breeding, is the giving them the nest box 3 days before they're due. So I'll pull this back. Alright guys, right, it is December 29th, and I've just pulled out Maggie's box, because we've got tons of fur and I can see movement. I have not been in here. You're seeing this at the same time as I am. Her sister, Grace, also gave birth last night. Looks like actually she didn't give birth that long ago actually, because you can still see the blood. She hasn't managed to clean this up. Normally rabbits will clean this up because it will, bring in predators and infection. So the predators especially, they will clean this up. So she hasn't given birth long ago. I have checked the cage. There isn't any on the wire, so that's a good thing. But and you can see that the fur is really still quite thick. When they have been in and nesting, letting them feed, this will get all soft and it'll get all broken up while she's digging around to get to them and let them get there. So this is actually just pulled. You can see that this is newly pulled. So this has not been long. So let's get in there, see them, and get them back into mom. So you can see that they're brand new. You can still see the blood on them. Grace, her sister, had 10. Mom, these are the daughters of Daisy, and Daisy constantly produces 10. So it'll be interesting to see the genetics on how many she'll produce. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, actually very healthy, very good looking, very healthy little kits. So let's move them all back together. They'll find their place they want to be, get on top of each other, but they'll find out where they want to be, next to each other rather than on top of each other. This one has actually got a really bad bruise on the spine. So I don't know if mom stood on him while giving birth. He's moving his leg around okay, and the leg's not, it's not damaged. You can see that he's moving the legs okay. So that's one thing you've got to look at. Check the babies. If there's any bruising like that, check them. If they can't move their legs, you might as well dispatch immediately, because there's no way. And this is a ton of, I don't think I've seen any other rabbit pull this much out. This is an absolute ton. We might as well just break it up while we're here. But it's very cold last night. We had a huge ice storm come through last night. So what I'm going to do is I'll pull out, help her out, and I'll get rid of this hay that's covered in blood. It pulls away some of the fur, unfortunately, but she pulled out so much, and she actually pulled out this, which was on the floor of the cage. So I actually just picked this up just now on the floor of the cage, and I'll just put that into her place. Well, I just pulled out. Let me just go and throw this out. I'll be right back. So that's this next phase of the rabbits started. So I've gone through. She's had the nest box put in 3 days ago. You saw her build her nest. She wasn't quite sure what she was doing at first, obviously being a first-time mom. But nature took over quite well, and she realized that this was a better nesting area than in the corner. So I wish that Bess had done that. Wouldn't have lost so many rabbits before, but again, experience from mine. So thanks very much for continuing to watch the start to finish set that Eddie the Wilderness Twins is continuing, and I hope you'll watch the next part of this series. And I'll just keep showing you every couple of days. Well, I'll show you in like 3 days, and then when they're due to open their eyes, checking their eyes, how to check them, make sure that they're opening up or cleaning them to make sure that they're open, and we'll continue from there. Okay, take care guys.